Heyo, I'm Coco and I have ideas. So today we are talking about matriarchy versus patriarchy. I made this little visual explainer for us. So if you've seen my other videos, you know that I am always saying that patriarchy is the culture of male narcissism and the system where men own women as their private, for-profit means of production, right? And so I wanted to visually demonstrate these ideas that I'm talking about. So first we're going to back it up and talk about what is matriarchy. And when we're talking about this circle that I have drawn here, this is society. These are our social systems, right? And so our social systems are how we socially organize. So it is the innate human drive to live in community, right? That is hardwired within us, that we live together and work in cooperation to meet needs. How we go about it, the strategies that we choose, the systems that we create, that's the strategy, that's the social organization. That is the expression of the innate drive towards connectedness, right? So you got different systems, right? You got matriarchy, you got patriarchy, and a bunch we haven't even thought of yet, I am sure. All right, so in matriarchy, you can see the center of the social system. Society is organized with people at the center. So you got ladies and some guys. They're holding down the village, right? They're all working together to meet needs and raise these little babies. You're taking care of the elderly are helping to teach the babies, women are working together, everyone's working in cooperation. And there have been lots of different expressions of this general organization, right? And so in prehistory, matriarchy was the dominant social order. It's why we came together, right? So you can see in matriarchy, in this village, you got women working together, they're cooking, they're cleaning, it is the power of the women working together to raise the young and share the work of meeting human needs. Cleaning, making cutie little shelters, all those basic needs, right? Rearing young, nursing the sick. And you got some dudes there too, right? You got your men that are participating, and that's the heart of the social organization. So then you got this guy, right? He's like, I come and go. I love to go out and hunt. I'm bringing back furs for the village. Everyone's going to be so heckin' cozy this winter. Me and my hunter friends, we're all going out. And then you got this lady hunter, and she's like, yo, Artemis is my real mom. I belong out hunting big game. I love it. That's where I belong. I'm not super into the domestic kind of realm, those basic needs, right? So she comes and goes, and she's going hunting. And all the ladies back here are like, you go, girl. And hey, if you see some blue rocks, will you bring them back? I want to make a necklace. And she's like, yeah, girl, I got you. I'm going to take down a mammoth, and I'm going to find some cool-ass blue rocks for your necklace. And then you got these guys, right? And so this guy, he's been a real a-hole. He's been acting aggressively and unpredictably. And everyone in the village is like, listen, I don't know what's up with you. I don't know if you're struggling with your sexuality. I don't know what's up that you're so aggressive and unpredictable, but it is a threat and a harm to us as a village. You're terrorizing children. You're terrorizing women. It's not okay. You got to get the heck out. Go live in the woods, fend for yourself, straighten yourself out, and then you can come back. But until you can act cooperatively and not be a threat and menace to the community, you can't come back, right? Sort yourself out. And then there's this other person, right? And they're like, listen, I don't fit in with any of these roles or whatever. I'm going on a vision quest. I'm going to go find myself. I may come back one day as a shaman, or you may never see me again. I might just go be an individual and live with the wolves. And they're like, yeah, you do you, bro. We hope to see you again. But if not, safe tidings. Go be an explorer. Go do your thing. So that's how matriarchy is working. And so we see the center of the social structures is the well-being and mutual care and working in cooperation to meet human needs, right? It's cute, right? And everyone's taking care of the babies together. The babies are the village babies, right? And that's like very much the center, because if you're focused on meeting the needs of the young, educating the young, then like as a byproduct, everyone else's needs will get met along the way and can do it mutually. And in matriarchy, women had a lot of social power because of how they worked together in community, right? They couldn't be taken down. So then we got patriarchy. And so patriarchy is a very different social organization. As you can see, within the center of this social organization, there is nothing. Oh, that's not blood, by the way. That's my lipstick. My bad. So under patriarchy, as I am always saying, patriarchy is the culture of male narcissism. Only men are full human beings, and men relate to men, and all of culture and society centers men. Man vibes as individuals, right? So here are all these dudes together, and he's like, yo, do you think women have souls? Lols, no. And then this guy's like, yo, have you heard about ancient grains? And he's like, I'll fight you for ancient grains. And so they're all competing and talking about stuff from a perspective where only men are full human beings, right? And so the reason that under patriarchy it is empty is it is not about meeting human needs. It is about men competing and men expressing their manliness and men. So you'll see under each man, society functions like that because it functions under the assumption that every single man privately owns a woman as his private for-profit means of production. So her job is to do all labor and develop all knowledge related to meeting human needs. And she is relegated into a private domestic sphere. So all the women are isolated in domestic spheres. They're not allowed to be up here like they were here working together. Too powerful. That takes away attention from men and is a challenge to male narcissism, right? So women are forcibly relegated into the domestic sphere. They have children individually. They run the household individually. So society isn't about meeting human needs in this situation. Men are competing for resources in object, money, right? And they bring this money home, and then the woman's knowledge and labor alchemizes that inanimate object, money, into meeting human needs. She does that. And she is not compensated. And the entire time, dudes are like, huh, lols, isn't it so dumb that women know how to cook and clean and do all this stuff and we just consume it and we don't participate? Yeah, if women were smart, they'd be like us, but they're so dumb, right? So every man owns a woman as his private for-profit means of production. She takes care of all basic needs, translating the inanimate object of money into meeting human needs, raising babies and food, shelter, making clothes, like all of that. Her labor is what translates the inanimate object of money into needs met. And he does not participate in any of that, right? Because he's out here in society, which says only men are full human beings, women are something else, something different, something less than. And because of their innate inferiority, it is your job as a man to consume her labor, consume her knowledge. That's how your needs are met. And then you just come out here and talk about ancient grains and you fight and, I don't know, MMA. Yeah, so that's the difference. Under matriarchy, meeting human needs together, like as a lifestyle, the work, knowledge, and care, that is the center of society. Here under patriarchy, the center of society is dudes. It's men talking about whether women have souls. It's men talking about ancient grains, and men just loving men, right? And all of their basic human needs are met by owning a woman privately. Women are not allowed here. They are forcibly not allowed, historically, economic independence. And you have to keep them separate so that they don't get together and be like, ew, this is awful, and overthrow it and go back to this, right? So this is visually what I mean when I say patriarchy is the system of private for-profit ownership of women. And so if a woman was not owned by a man, she is shut out completely and exiled and left to death, right? Because she can't access the material, like the money, to be able to get the objects to meet human needs, right? She's forcibly shut out. She has to become his servant because she is forcibly relegated out of this society whose purpose is not meeting human needs. She has to follow suit or she'll be exiled and die in the abyss. So yeah, that's matriarchy versus patriarchy. I'm Coco. I have ideas. Like and subscribe for more. And please let me know your thoughts in the comments.